Hey Aries, welcome to your reading for the end of June, and Chippy's here to say hello and get his cookie, of course. Be sure to check out Chippy's channel. He's going to be doing a really fun video for you soon. I thought it was going to come out sooner, but we got a little stalled, didn't we, Chippy? So Aries, I'm going to dive right in. I've already shuffled your cards, and I'm ready to pull them by feel, so let's see what's coming up. Thanks, Chippy. Thanks, Chippy. I know you want to do a reading. We're going to do a reading soon, okay? We are. So, Aries, be sure to check out the community post for the winner of the drawing for a free reading for Aries, okay? Okay, and if you booked a reading, be patient. I've had a lot of requests, and I am working on it, okay? So, this one, okay. Some really strong energies in here. Really strong energies. And this is in like your future and around you in this little area that I'm pulling. And I think you can see these. But back in here, a lot of energy here that I'm pulling. Let me adjust this a little bit. Now maybe you can see it better. Okay, let's see. Anything I missed? Yep, right there. Okay, let's see what we've got here for you, Aries. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn. First card up, Devil card. We'll have to clarify it and see. But there's something going on with either Capricorn energy or as a whole separate meaning, you know, maybe some toxic energy, or maybe even feeling like you're in a trap or you're bound to something, you know, like that kind of thing. So let's just clarify as we go along. Let's see what we've got here. And just as an overview of your reading, what I'm seeing here so far is, seems like there are a lot of people showing up in this reading, Aries. So there's something here about you wanting to move. There's something about a separation or heartache, maybe from a Sagittarius, that is on your mind. I feel like you were very generous to somebody, but now you're healing from it. So it might have backfired, okay? And I see a love offer you're not sure you trust, but I see really big happiness. Really big happiness coming up at the end of this reading with this 10 of Cups. So it went from toxic energy to really super happy energy, and we're going to get all the details in between. Okay, really interesting. So let's see. Could use a shuffle real quick. Let's clarify this Devil card first. What's most significant right now? In two separate energies, you know, the Devil card can mean the obvious, you know, dark energy. It can also mean, as a whole separate meaning that has nothing to do with dark energy, Capricorn energy. Okay, so I'm not sure who decided to pair those, but it's sort of unfortunate, right? So yeah, there's something here about feeling worried about money, Aries. There's definitely some kind of concerns about money being left out in the cold with this Devil energy, because we got 5 of Cups to clarify it, and also King of Wands jumped in here. So King of Wands can be somebody connected with like a career, a job. It can be a fire sign, like you can represent Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. There's something here where somebody left you out in the cold, though. I'm feeling like that this Devil card has more to do with toxic energy. And I think the toxic energy had to do with this guy or girl. Take it as it resonates. I'm just reading it as it comes up, okay? It's a king. So I'm getting like, this person left you out in the cold, Aries. This was your toxic energy. So let's see where this goes. I mean, I guess that person could have been a Capricorn, but I think it's more having to do with maybe that person left you with debt. Because I feel like somehow you felt chained to money, you know, like handcuffed to a credit card, you know, or something like that. I'm rearranging my whole studio for you all today. Okay. But Aries is so worth it, right? So let's go over to, you want to move. I see things up in the air for you in this Knight of Wands energy. And you're like, something's blocking me from moving, like I'm ready to go. Everything's up in the air, and it's like a conflict or a challenge at this time, okay? Yeah, see? You're going on a new path. Here's the Fool. You're ready to go on a new path, but it's causing some sort of a conflict for some of you at this time. Yeah, wow, here it is again. It's clarified by the Three of Swords, which is a heartache. Now, the next card that's coming up that's on your mind is also the Three of Swords, heartache. So there's something going on here about you're having to move because, maybe because of a broken heart, Aries. I mean, that's what I'm getting. The card that underlies the Three of Swords is the Temperance card reversed. So there's either something extreme happening, or maybe there was an extreme Sagittarius energy, which we've seen. And I've been seeing this in the Sag and Aries readings. You might want to watch the Sag readings too if you want to do cross-watching, you know, look at it from a different angle. But I keep getting, there's something going on karmically right now with Aries and Sagittarius. And I said this in the Sag reading too, like here's Sagittarius, here's Aries, and it's like boom, it's like they're coming in, intersecting each other right now, for good or for bad, or explosions or love or all kinds of things. It's like I feel like the two signs are being drawn together. I've seen it a lot, and it's for healing purposes. It's out of love, it's out of respect, it's out of anger, it's out of heartache. There's a lot of different things bringing Aries and Sagittarius on some kind of collision course right now. So let's clarify Temperance. Temperance is clarified by death. So there was some kind of an ending with the Temperance card. And as a separate meaning, there could have been an ending to something that was really extreme, that was causing you a heartache, an ending and a whole new beginning, which is why maybe you've got things up in the air and you want to move right now, okay? Also, the Death card can be, you know, Scorpio energy in there. This is pretty intense so far, Aries. I mean, I'll just say this reading, as soon as I flipped the cards over, I was like, whoa, pretty intense, you know? Here's the King of Swords in the mix, too. Somebody's being very cold, cool, non-emotional, and logical in this picture. It could be the Scorpio, if there is a Scorpio in the mix. Could be a lawyer. Could be a lawyer trying to settle down extreme things. Could be even somebody medical, or I almost want to go to psychiatrist with this. I was going to say counselor. I'm like, no, it's more psychiatrist almost. And maybe that person was seeing the extreme person here. You know, it's not your classic meanings, but again, I don't always read by classic meanings because I'm a medium. So I, you know, clairvoyant, so I hear and see things that aren't even here in the cards, and I'm hearing psychiatrist. I am. So there was an ending and a new beginning, but I feel like this, whoever is represented by this Temperance reversed was so extreme, Aries. Let me get a little bit more on that. Why all the extremes and off balance? Karmic, because something needs to be resolved. I feel like this person thought things were not getting resolved, and there was this agitation. Let's keep going. We'll get more on this. Somebody, again, may have left you in debt, or left you with dumped credit card balance on you, and took off, or borrowed against something and took off with it, or Maybe there was exchange of generosity. It's like, I'll help you if you help me. But that's going into the past. It feels like it didn't go so well because then you're healing from it right now. So I'll get to that. But somebody younger, here's a Page of Cups. Somebody younger that there may have been a romantic relationship with, or a friend that turned romantic or something like that, Aries. I feel like there was some exchange of money with the Six of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Somebody owes somebody something, or somebody thinks they owe somebody something. Yeah, something came and went quick. Somebody took off. Here's the Knight of Swords. They're like, thanks for the loan. Phew, see ya. That's what I'm getting. Thanks for the money. Gone. I'm hearing betrayal, and I'm seeing somebody speeding off in a car, Aries. For some of you, it was a red car specifically. Or the person in the car had a lot of red anger and was worried about survival. There's a lot coming through with mediumship for you all today, Aries. There's somebody there that was worried about their survival, and they were using you to prop themselves up. Somebody younger, and I feel like they ripped you off. I do. I feel like they ripped you off, Aries. Yeah, there's some kind of a big power struggle. Something either you didn't want to see, or you were just being really nice, so you were a little blindsided by it. This was you being dedicated. I feel like you were helping this person with security, stability in some way, and they took advantage of your generous nature. Because Aries is really generous. Aries tends to take up for the underdog, so to speak. I mean, I know you do that, and it's one of the things I really admire about the sign of Aries is, like, as tough as you are and can be because you're a warrior, you're also so soft on the inside, and you will help people out. But then you're so generous with them, they take advantage. And that's what I feel like happened here. Somebody took advantage. And I think it really left you hurting and healing. When I look at this Four of Swords coming up in your immediate future, you're healing from something. Let's look at this. Yeah, there's a King of Cups there. This King of Cups could be either helping you heal, or could be a father energy. This is somebody really warm and nurturing, Aries. So I feel like there's somebody either new coming in who's very balanced, or this sometimes can be a healer. This can be, anything from anybody from a doctor to counselor, good listener, even a friend who's just a good listener that gives good advice and things like that. I feel like what they're saying is, Aries, you got ripped off. You need to cut out that person. Here's your Ace of Swords. Just cut your losses and move on, Aries, is what I hear from this person. This King of Cups is saying, Aries, you're just going to have to cut your losses. Cut your losses. Bring out your sword, and sorry about that, but there will be a cloud with a silver lining. Something better is coming up, okay? Your more extended future is the reversed Queen of Pentacles, and I see you guarding your money. I see you holding on to money. You're focused on resources. Here it is again, something you don't want to see, or a power struggle or something like that with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles can also, when it's reversed, could be what I said originally, or could be a gold digger. Could be the person who took off with your money. Somebody frivolous, or somebody who doesn't manage money well, or somebody who's worried about their survival, which I mentioned earlier, or their security, stability. And there's something about somebody who's very impulsive. Here's the Fool card. I feel like Queen of Pentacles, for some of you, was very impulsive, fickle, took advantage, moved on to the next victim kind of thing for some of you. And again, this is not going to be everybody's reading. This is like super specific for somebody here, Aries. Whoever hurt you knows they hurt you. They see you as this Five of Cups energy. Do you feel guilty? I don't know, let's ask. Because they definitely see that you're hurting. Here's Four of Swords again for the second time. So this is in your future, but also how this person is seeing you. Like, I hurt Aries a lot. That's what I'm getting. I hurt Aries a lot, and now I kind of ran over them. There they are, flat on their backs, and they quit fighting, and they're really hurt, and they pulled back, and they're not talking to me, and they've shut down. And maybe they're healing, but they're really, really hurt. This person is well aware of what happened. This card just jumped up. They'd like a new beginning with you, Aries. Right. I'm sure you want to go through all that again. That's them. That's their perspective, not mine, and certainly not yours. That's them going, oh, come on, I'm going to extend the olive branch. Here, let's try again, Aries. Let's just have a new beginning. I know I hurt you really badly, but you're healing. You're good. Let's try again because you were so generous to me. Aries, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, obviously, I don't have to tell you not to go there. Yeah, you're going to be getting a message from that person. And it's going to be a real flashy message. Look at how flashy this card is. It's going to be like smoke and mirrors, like a circus. Once again, look at this. Almost like circus energy, fire energy. She's like juggling fire. This is how you would feel if you went back to this. So, whew, okay, let's move on. So yeah, untrustworthy love offer. Undependable, untrustworthy. Yeah, that's your hopes and fears. I mean, clearly it's a fear. So your final outcome is the happy card, the Ten of Cups. Let's clarify that one, and then I'm going to go over and get you a couple other cards, okay? Ooh, deep reading here, Aries, for you today. So you're going to be really happy because you're going to be learning some new things. Maybe some of you are deciding to go back to school. Maybe your kids are going off to school and you're happy because, you know, there's something about students and schools, happy family, happy home. Maybe you're just happy that this ripoff person is gone out of your life. And it could be that. Let's see what else. You know, this can be the marriage card. There's an Empress. This could be you, Aries, being in control of your own life, like bringing to fruition what you want in your life at this time and being super happy about it. Like I said, learning something new or really being involved with children or students and things like that. Maybe some money has come to you or a repayment or something. You are really in your Aries energy. Look at this Emperor. So we've got the Empress and the Emperor. Now, it could be that you've matched up with somebody who is your equal, because we've got both, you know, Emperor and Empress, divine counterparts, and this marriage card. So I think you've moved on to something new, a lot of you. Some of you, just really strong Aries energy, just really standing in your power right now, very much in control. Sometimes this can also, as a separate meaning, bring in real estate or housing or new foundations and things like that. So let's see, I want to go to one other, let's pull one of these. Let's get a couple of these and see any additional messages for Aries. So you went from toxic energy to super happy, in control marriage or happy home. So there was a lot in between, Aries, okay? And I think that's where you're going to find yourself at the end of June, is going through the whole gamut of this stuff. But resolving things, healing on all different levels. Let's see what your card says. We've got 6 of Autumn, okay? And this is Kiwi. Your success and prosperity have allowed you to pay off debts. There it is. There it is. 6 of Pentacles reversed. I talked about that. Your success and prosperity have allowed you to pay off debts, acquire wise loans, and receive a grant or scholarship. Okay, this is totally explaining it. This Page of Pentacles, I said schools, going back to school, learning new things. That could be a scholarship for you or your kids. In return for heaven's blessings, be sure to share the wealth with others through donations of time or money to reputable charities. Yeah, reputable. There's the key word. Yeah. Wow. There it is, Aries. I'm going to leave it right there because that just summed up the whole reading, didn't it? Because there was worries about money that I saw here with that Queen of Pentacles and everything. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope this made sense. And I love your comments, so please weigh in on it. I'm curious to hear about your comments. And be sure to check out the community post. It will, I'm going to announce there the winner of the drawings. And if you booked a reading, be patient. I am working on them. Okay, so I'll see you all soon. Bye. Have a good one. Love you guys.